Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Steve's Hat Picks. This is the homebody edition. This is not the Sportsnet studio. And you might remark, no Steve, that looks an awful lot like a toy dungeon. They're figurines. And this video is actually delayed a couple days, but that's great because that means we get to feature more hat picks, including a couple recent ones, which includes this from Andrei Svechnikov. Again!
Stahl knocking on the door. Svechnikov out of the corner. And back of the goal. Lacrosse move. He scores! He did it again! Andrei Svechnikov! His second lacrosse-style goal! Put it in the bank. Carolina with a 3-2 lead.
Canadian team at home, but now it's cross customs. It has gotten through immigration and a gigantic goal. And he's done it on two of the bigger goaltenders in the league, in Riddick and now Hellebuck.
Wow. Okay, this is the interesting thing. We've seen a number of players try the MichAGAIN goal in the NHL now. Only one of them has pulled it off, and it's been Andrei Svechnikov, and he's done it twice. Basically, he's a legitimate threat from back there, and teams have to take him seriously. They actually can't let Svechnikov just stand behind the net. If anything, his ability to pull this goal off frees him up for different kinds of goals, different kinds of plays. He's got a teammate in front, but he's covered by a defender. Oh, he's standing behind the net now. All of a sudden, they bail on that guy. He sets him up for an easy goal. Some have said, wait a sec, should this goal be illegal? And some of those gripes are not just people yelling at the clouds. They're actually legitimate. I have an idea, and that's that there's nothing wrong with the goal. Leave it. Well, what if it hits the goalie in the head? Great point. If the shooting player, if you can even call that a shot, hits the goalie in the mask, not only is it no goal, but it's 2 minutes for high sticking. No, said a lot of uber geniuses on Twitter when I tweeted this, because actually it's a follow through. Guaranteed everybody who thinks that thinks cereal is soup. If you argue about something for long enough, you can make anything, and then everything is soup. I guess it's technically a follow through, but you know damn well that's not a follow through. Shut up, you know the conversation we're having. You're swinging your stick through the air. Anyway, pressure points. Let's all just shut up and watch the goal one more time.
Canadian team at home, but now it's cross customs. It has gotten through immigration and a gigantic goal. And he's done it on two of the bigger goaltenders in the league, in Riddick and now Hellebuck.
That's a hat pick. This time. Maybe one more time, but that's it. Then it's just going to be common. You know what goal wasn't common? This one from Auston Matthews against the Buffalo Sabres.
And that allows the Leafs to come out. Here's Nylander crisscrossing with Kapanen. Nylander drops it off. Matthews, nice move. Backhand shot, he scores. A spectacular goal. Second of the game for Matthews.
Human highlight reel goal by Auston Matthews. Auston Matthews has wanted to dominate the second period. You see Nylander carry the puck across the line and watch him go to work right there. Connor Sherry, and then just puts it by not just the goaltender, Ullmark, but Dahlin as well, who's down trying his best impersonation of a goalie. 3-0 Toronto. What a goal, what a move, what skills, and he's tired of people doubting him.
Oh my filth! Now firstly, if I may get a little nerdy, how about the zone entry from William Nylander?
To the rush, William Nylander with speed, pushing the D off. Morgan Rielly does a good job of staying onside, and then Matthews does the rest.
I know it's obviously going to be immediately overshadowed by what Matthews did, but if that puck doesn't cross the line, can't be a goal. I just thought it was impressive that Nylander held on to the puck. But obviously he has possession, then gives the puck to Auston Matthews, and he does silly things to the Buffalo Sabres. Cruelty to Connor Sherry, completely crossed up, and then Linus Ullmark is basically falling down. And it's a shame, because what are either of these guys supposed to do? Sherry and Ullmark are both expecting shot. One, because it's Auston Matthews. Two, he was literally trying to do the Auston Matthews. To me, the most famous Auston Matthews move is he puts the puck through the defender's legs, and then he can put it wherever he wants. He can roof it, he can put it at the bottom of the net, 5-hole. That's what Sherry thinks. He tries to block it, Matthews pulls it around him, and now Sherry's just looking silly. All Matthews has to do is replicate that move, bury it, and it's an easy day. The closest anyone came to saving this was Rasmus Dahlin. That should tell you how amazing it was. Oh, buddy, that's a hat pick. But now we get to Buffalo being on the good end of a hat pick. Here's Jack Eichel extending his point streak to 15 games in style.
Pass for Reinhart. Olofsson drives the net. Eichel on the left boards takes the pass. One move, cuts in. Second move, scores! Magic Jack keeps on streaking. We got a tie game.
Pretty good shot. Coming out of the end. Here's Miller with the long pass right here to Reinhart. He bides time. Cross-ice pass to Jack. And look at this. How you doing? Steps around his man. The quick shot as he approaches Ellis. But Ellis got no chance. It just hits the far post and in.
He's got one of the hardest, quickest release wrist shots in the league. And I'm amazed that game after game how quickly he gets rid of that thing. Here it is, top shelf.
Jack! Now, Jack Eichel has had the misfortune of being the guy drafted immediately after Connor McDavid. But great things have been expected of him his entire career. He's shown flashes of brilliance, certainly, but a combination of injuries and the Sabres not being very good, Eichel has yet to reach 30 goals in his NHL career. And now he's so hot that it looks like he might even hit it by like New Year's Eve. Eichel just victimizing two Nashville defenders and pinging in on UC Saros. No one has a shot except for Eichel. That move is a hat pick. The 15-game point streak is a hat pick. And at the time I'm making this video, Eichel's point streak is actually 17 now. That is a hat pick. We've had a lot of goals going in as hat picks, but the goalies never seem to get enough love. So this is for you beautiful bunch of weirdos. Check out Jonathan Quick.
At the head, Rust with an opportunity. Brian Rust denied. Second try, right through the crease. Blue goal, unbelievable save by Quick.
Did he keep that out? It didn't cross the line. Here come the Kings. Take a look. Rust with one. And then a second chance. He doesn't find the puck till late and somehow keeps that puck out of the net before it goes over the goal line. That was awfully close with the right leg, and oh boy. You talk about flexibility. That was something there.
Goofy. Gumby goofy. First save, I'm like, eh. Second save, I'm like, not quite a hat pick. Third save, oh my, Quick. You know, he's taken some heat over the years, but when Jonathan Quick is on, I don't know if there's a more entertaining goalie to watch. People will talk about his positioning. Well, the most entertaining goalies to watch are the ones who are the most consistently out of position. Both Jonathan Quick and a guy like Marc-Andre Fleury have been infuriating to watch at times because you go, how do you allow that? Well, because sometimes they allow like 1 goal in 4 playoff games. Jonathan Quick's groin is made up of whatever Lululemon pants are made of. If you're anything like Jake Gensel, you're gonna want to watch this again. This is a hat pick, man. And our last hat pick is a hat trick. A damn satisfying one. Here's Anthony Duclair tearing out John Tortorella's heart and showing it to him.
For Pajot to Shabbat. Moves to the middle a little more for Duclair. Scores! Anthony Duclair, the hat trick and the overtime winner.
And the power play kills them, and this time it's Duclair with a one-timer and a beauty. As Shabbat will move the offense over against the flow, or the defense rather, and find Duclair wide open. Here he'll push everybody over. And here he'll dance to the left and then pass back against the flow for the one-timer. And Duclair with the hat trick here this afternoon. Here's the first one. As he goes back against the flow with that quick release, made it 1-0. Now on the 2-on-1, a very similar one-timer, that made it 2-1, and then an overtime. The one-timer again to win the game for the Ottawa Senators in overtime.
What a bomb from Anthony Duclair, and it's his hat trick goal, and it's the overtime winner. And he did it against the team that traded him to Ottawa, whose head coach, John Tortorella, said this about him just 10 months ago.
Do you see a willingness to learn and it's just a slow learner, or you more feel that it's a guy that is more stubborn?
I don't know. Right now, I don't know. If you would ask me that a few weeks ago, I don't think he knows how to play. I don't. It seems to me he's like a player that just feels he can get the puck because he's tremendously skilled, can skate. He has all those things as you guys know. I just think he thinks he can go do whatever the hell he wants on the ice. You can't do it in the National Hockey League. And we have spent a lot of time trying to teach him situational play, away from the puck, all the stuff we do with players. Sometimes it looks like he's understanding. So in a roundabout way, to answer your question, I don't know. I don't know if he just can't comprehend it or he's just stubborn.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he can play. I wrote about Anthony Duclair for Sportsnet.ca and his incredible journey so far. This guy, do you realize Anthony Duclair is only 24 years old and he's currently on his 5th NHL team, which is wild considering the season he's had, which is even more wild considering he scored 20 goals as a rookie. So this breakout is super surprising, except it very isn't. Anthony Duclair should be giving full credit for everything that he's been able to pull off this season, but also the Ottawa Senators for actually putting this guy in a position to succeed. Well, even on bad teams, somebody's got to score. First of all, as a guy who's watched the Leafs his entire life, no, they very don't. Here's an option: simply scoring no goals at all because you're bad. Second of all, even if that were true, even on some bad teams, you got to score goals. Okay, fine. He's top 10 in the NHL in goal scoring. For the season he's had so far, for the hat trick, for the overtime winner, and for who he did it against, Anthony Duclair, I do declare, take a bow. That's a hat pick. So, what'd you think of this week's video? There's a comment box down below. I'm sure you'll let me know. So that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends that between the Dang It's video that just went up yesterday, this video, and all the holiday stuff, you're gonna get pretty sick of my face. If you're not sick of it already.